Hello, this is Lady Boulay, and I hope you're having a beautiful day. Thank you for your support. Thank you for subscribing to the channel. Thank you for your comments, and thank you for your thumbs up. Thank you for everything you do to support this channel. And yes, we are commanded to love one another, whether we want to or not, or whether we agree with each other or not. And I want to shout out Fancy Tiger, Twigs, Kurt Gaines, Lone Wolf, Jesse McAllister, Deirdre Winfrey, Desmond Favors, and Sayon Dixon. Thank you so much for supporting this channel. And today is a kind of an interesting topic. It says, America gave us what we wanted, and now we are having buyer's remorse. So let's get into it. And I'm talking about the Immigration and Nationality Act of 1965. Black Americans fought for the Immigration and Nationality Act of 1965. We pushed for it, we advocated for it, and we demanded it as part of the civil rights movement. And America gave it to us. But now, decades later, we're looking at the consequences of that decision and realizing that this is one of those moments where you get exactly what you asked for and then you wish you had read the fine print. This is buyer's remorse. We had no idea what we were asking for. We were asking for more Black people to come to this country because America had a system. America had a system where it was allowing limited migration into this country from all places except for white European countries, mostly Western Europe. But Africans and Caribbeans and Asians and Indians and Arabs, all of those people had restrictions until the Immigration and Nationality Act of 1965. So all of those people can thank us for pushing for immigration for them into this country. And what did they do? They came right into this country and looked down on us. In the 1960s, Black Americans were fighting to dismantle every racist law on the books. We wanted an end to Jim Crow, an end to racial discrimination, an end to segregation, and an end to racist immigration quotas. Those quotas, the national origin system, were designed to keep America white. They blocked people from Africa, the Caribbean, Asia, and Latin America. Black Americans said, if America is going to claim to be a democracy, it cannot have racist immigration laws. We were right, we were morally right, and we were politically right. And Congress listened. America passed the Immigration and Nationality Act of 1965. It abolished racist quotas, opened the door to non-European immigration, allow more people from Africa and the Caribbean to enter, and reshape the demographic future of the United States. It was a civil rights victory. It was tied directly to the same movement that gave us the Civil Rights Act and the Voting Rights Act. Black Americans helped make it happen. We asked for it, we fought for it, and we won it. But let the Africans and the Caribbeans tell us they could always come to America in large numbers. They could always come here whenever they wanted to because America knew how important and special they were. They didn't need any help from us. Bullshit. If it hadn't been for the Immigration and Nationality Act, they would still be in those shithole countries trying to get to America. Now, what we didn't see, what nobody saw, was how dramatically this law would reshape the country. We didn't know that a law that was meant to dismantle racism would create new pressures on Black Americans, on us, that we weren't prepared for. We didn't know that the civil rights movement would open the door for millions of people to enter this country built on our struggle, but not necessarily aligned with our experience. We didn't know that those people were really going to turn out to be our enemies. We had no way of knowing that. We were just trying to do what we thought was right. Well, it was right for them, but it has created a problem for us. We didn't know that a victory for justice would come with consequences that we still be dealing with 60 years later. But now we have a whole new strategy. First, we need to delineate from all of these people, get away from all of these people and regroup. And whatever we do, it cannot be told on the internet because they are listening in. They are listening in. As one person said, they consume too much of our content. So anything that we do from now on will be strictly for us, or it ought to be strictly for us. So we are having buyer's remorse. Now, decades later, we are looking around and saying, we got what we asked for, but not what we needed. We wanted fairness. We wanted equality. We wanted America to stop being racist in its immigration policies. But the fine print, the part nobody saw, was that this law would reshape our neighborhoods, our job markets, our political power, our cultural influence, our social position. These people have become a threat to everything that we had worked for. So now we've got to delineate from them. But we asked for justice. America gave us a demographic earthquake. We asked for fairness, and America gave us a future we didn't fully understand. We asked for change. America gave us consequences. So I don't think we regret fighting for justice, demanding equality, and we don't regret dismantling racist laws. What we regret is the cost. We regret that America always finds a way to turn our victories into something complicated, something heavy, something that comes back around and lands on our doorstep. We regret that the Immigration and Nationality Act, a law we helped push into existence, reshaped the country in ways we never imagined. We regret that we didn't see the fine print. America gave us what we wanted, what we asked for, but not in the way we needed. We won the fight, but America controlled the outcome. And we should have anticipated that some trickery was going to take place, but we didn't. And now we're living with the consequences of a victory that came with a twist. And we didn't see that twist coming, but we see it now. And so this is buyer's remorse, the kind that comes from realizing the product was never designed with us in mind. It was designed for white Americans to stay in control. And they are in control even now. These people come over here, all of these immigrants come over here, and right away they try to assimilate into white society until white people let them know, I didn't want you here in the first place, and you're not going to come here and overcrowd my space. So when we decided that America needed to open up the society so more immigrants could come into the system, America made sure that it didn't benefit us. So those people could have stayed at home and we wouldn't have missed them. But we needed the experience. We needed the experience of doing the right thing. But we just didn't have enough information at the time to know what the outcome was going to be. There are 1.55 billion Africans, Black Africans, and 34 million Caribbeans versus 50 million Black Americans. We have made more progress than all of you Africans and Caribbeans put together. We have no reason to be jealous of you. And we look at your homelands, we have no reason to want to be you or to be from where you're from. We wanted your friendship and we couldn't get that. So now we've delineated, and I think we all are going to be happier. Okay, y'all, thank you for listening and have a good evening.